between our visitors and the Orlando Sentinels. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pope. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, Joyner. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Back to throw now on first down.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. Joyner. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Joyner looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now a give right side. Joyner. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
4th down. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Joyner, no gain on the play there, 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Joyner. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Red Dragons are on the board here first. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the point.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 14 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
2nd and 15. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll be brought down at the down from the 27.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down now, Joyner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Second and 9 now. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Davis running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great.
Like every year, these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Pope. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they go. Joyner, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Jackson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for... Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Manning. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give right side. Joyner. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Joyner. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
No. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
They'll drop this off for Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking to throw. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Sentinels have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. The challenge for each side trying to match each other.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Handoff, running left is Davis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Pope. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. Joyner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll try the left side. Joyner. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 11 now.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 2nd down now, Joyner. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 2nd down, Joyner. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Red Dragons put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go again with Davis.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
And this offense on third down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. On 2nd down now, Joyner trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And able to get this to the 31.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Escaping and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try the left side. Joyner, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Orlando takes back over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good decision there by Mike Vrabel. They correctly contest that call.
Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side here with Davis.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Sentinels are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point forthcoming. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The situation, less than 90 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Pickens, complete.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Pope.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Joyner. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.